path lies before me?
I will return to camp shortly. I just need a moment to...
Elminster?
Oh, hello, my boy. No, don't mind me. I'm just enjoying a lungful of Baldurian air. Yes, a distinctive aroma, though perhaps not one worthy of bottling. I hear you've been browsing in the most esteemed of emporiums, sorcerous sundries. Indulge my curiosity. What wonders did you discover there? So, you have learned the truth of the enemy we face. The very tool with which its eponymous creator unmade magic itself. Perhaps now you understand what is at stake here, my boy. Though what Mr. asked of you was extreme, it was not without merit, nor demanded lightly.
What are you saying? Or rather, what are you not saying?
Mr. knows you defied her, Gale. Well, of course she knows. She's Mistra. She bids you come to her holy shrine in the Stormshore Tabernacle. There, she will grant you an audience at last.
Mistra's willing to speak to me again? Was this your doing, Elminster?
She knows what I see in you, just as I know what she sees in you. I was not born an old man. I know all too well what it's like to have a goddess fill your heart with longing. Looking at you is like gazing into a mirror that shows centuries long past.
The past is the past, Elminster. And the future is, well, still to be decided. By me. Not by Mistra.
If there is another way, I trust you can find it. It is not in your nature, or mine, to stop looking, to accept the first answer to any dilemma. Do what you can. Put that mind to work. Trust in yourself. Trust in the weave, if you are willing. Trust in Mistra. There is a conclusion yet to be written in this sorry tale, Gale of Waterdeep. And yours is the quill that will write it.
How can I help? I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it. I'll be here in the meantime, idling away the hours.
Can't give up now.
I couldn't help overhearing what Elminster said to Gale. Not every day a god asks for a chat.
Hey, maybe I'm invited too. I can be the muscle.
Fuck yes.
All right, what now?
But please, don't look at me.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
light on my feet.
I shouldn't have to wait until I've got nothing left. I need to be prepared. We all do.
Who would make the rules? Stories! Stories! Get them right here!
Citizen, you are being accompanied by a malfunctioning steel watcher. Please stand back.
I think you have the wrong hunk of metal.
False. Report your purpose, steel watcher. Why are you following these citizens unbidden? Ah. I understand your malfunction. Your unit is a highly outdated model. The Ragnak's casement protecting your metallurgized ice valves is burning well outside the recommended temperature. Please report to the Steelwatch Foundry for dismantling.
Not sure. Maybe whatever keeps them going is similar to my tin can. Turns out I'm the fucking prototype for these things. I'll dismantle every single one of them.
Any threat to the Steelwatch is a threat to Lord Gortash himself. Please report to the Steelwatch Foundry for immediate dismantling. The Steelwatch Foundry is off-limits to visitors. This malfunctioning unit can escort itself back.
Yeah. Hey, Metal Man. If I report to this foundry, can my engine be fixed?
Your make is very obsolete. Repairing your engine would be not only impractical, but impossible. Report to the Steelwatch Foundry for immediate dismantling.
Yeah. Tell me something I don't know.
Oh, yeah? Remember?
Nothing springs to mind.
No problem.
I'd love to, thanks.
And what do
No
you
time
know
to
about
rest.
the absolute?
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Yes.
Do with a decapitated head anyway? What like did you sell?
Oh, right. I don't read any.
Right. I'm exactly as young Dalla made me. Never felt so liberated.
Wait, if you don't read...
What can I do for you? Of course. Wouldn't be alive to hold them if it weren't for you.
standing downwind.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Hey, you. Sounds boring. Oh, fine.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Go ahead. I'm listening. With
Let's get going.
Ally mine, we are reunited once more. I was just regaling sweet Isabel with tales of our prowess.
Very impressive. Thank you for helping Aelin. That wizard sounded absolutely dastardly.
I always do, with darling Isabel by my side. Enjoy the spoils of your victory. Spin memories of Leroican's death in your mind like silk floss. My darling, we must inform our friend of our news.
Indeed. I've scouted a Selûnite enclave outside the city. They faced the Absolute's armies and come out battered and bruised. Aelin and I will go to them, provide what help we can.
But fear not. When the time comes for you to face the foe of foes, Isabel and I will stand by your side.
We wouldn't miss it. Not for anything.
Go well, friend. We will see you soon. And with our great powers combined, this city will be saved.
I figured it out. Exactly what I want to do with you. I want to go on a date. A first date. No weapons, no monsters, no mysterious voices. Just you and me and dinner.
Please, say yes.
Yes! Oh, amazing. Put on your least bloody tunic and meet me back here. Oh, I'm so excited! Give me a beat to run ahead. I want to make sure everything's absolutely perfect. See you there. Hi. Hi. You made it. You look nice. Thank you. Baldurian seafood stew. No, thank you. What do you think you'll have? Just what I had in mind.
Huh?
2 of the Rothe ribs, please. And 2 glasses of... and 2 glasses of beer. So, you're an adventurer, right? How's that going? Kill the monsters, save the townsfolk, sweep the local hell beast off her feet? You speak true. And now I'll claim my reward for my labors escaping the evil archdevil. You. God, we're terrible at this. This was supposed to be a first date, but it's all I can do to keep my hands to myself. No. Yes. No. We came to have a nice date, and that's what we're going to do. Go on. Date me. I dare you. Good question. And easy enough in my case. I'm afraid of dying with regrets. Of living small and giving up the ghost before I've done what I came here to do. That means going after the things I love, including you. Your turn. No, particularly not for sinners like us. But if push comes to shove, I'll meet you in the City of Judgment. We'll paint it red. Oh, hey! Here comes our food. Hey, Hank? I think we ordered the...
Bleeder.
worst guy I ever met. Anyway, how about a toast? Oh, shit! May we live every day like it's our last. Because you never know when your last will come. Oh, that was great. The food and the company. You know what I want to do. I know I can't stay forever here with you. In fact, I feel like I don't have long left at all. We've been through so much, and the worst is yet to come. I have every reason to feel terrified, hopeless, like giving up. But to be here with you, in the city I love, in this world that I love so much, it's all I could really ask for. You hear me? You're all I could ever ask for. I love you. And I know that whatever else this city will throw at us, we can handle it. Come on. There's something I want to show you upstairs. Hope you like it. Hey, wanna play pretend? You and me. Let's imagine I get to live 50 more years. We have a whole life ahead of us. What do we do? Now you're talking. Faerun is so big and we've barely scratched the surface. I've always wanted to square up against a hill giant. With two of us, we might even stand a chance. Damn it. I wish I had a longer road ahead of me. I want to walk it with you. I'm not really tough enough to face any of this, you know? I'm scared shitless. But there's a courage in me I never knew I had. I've always thought I was fearless. Never scared of a fight, of the future. But dying has taught me so much. There's no courage in fearlessness. There's courage in being fucking terrified, but still going forward. Still being grateful. Still trying. We're going to save this city. Together. It's going to be the last thing I do. That's the spirit, soldier. Let's get busy with it. I've got the rest of my life ahead of me, and a lot to do before I go.
They say that home is where a person can be their truest selves, without guile, without pretense. You did well to see off the Githyanki who had invaded mine. And now that you have seen where I come from, you know all there is to know about me. At least, all that matters. The very first reward I gifted myself on completion of my first adventure. The garments with which I concealed and later constructed my appearance as the Emperor. We spoke of my relationship with Duke Berlin Stelmane, a story I have told no one else. I have no more secrets from you. No need to resort to subterfuge. We are true allies now, working towards a common goal. I have learned to adapt my methods to your needs. The only way we were ever going to get close enough to the brain to destroy it was by working together. But few would trust a mind flare. So I did what I had to convince you. I studied you. Your motivations, your actions, your desires. I deduced the best way to align your goals with my own. That you are complex and full of contradictions. It was no easy task, but I had to persist. I needed your absolute dedication to the cause. I anticipated the challenge, and I anticipated your resistance. What I didn't anticipate was how reasonable you would be. You don't like to be coddled, cajoled. But you responded well to logic, to rational arguments, to cold, hard facts. You saw straight to the core of what really mattered. As did I. Sometimes, I felt almost like we were dancing our way towards something deeper. I'm sorry. You're right. Now's not the time. Forget I said anything. Let's move on to more important things. The Elder Brain's hive mind has grown to monstrous proportions. And through the Crown's magic, it has complete control over each and every member. It was intelligent before, but now, with its hive mind established across the city, it is well on its way to becoming indestructible. We must stop it while we still can, before we too become its slaves.
Your desire. At least things have stayed interesting.
Read the Gazette today yet, mate? Yeah, this edition looks better than ever. Better than ever? With all the articles.
So all it took to get Mistra's attention was to learn how to reforge an artifact that once destroyed her. It's obvious when you stop to think about it. Well, I doubt it's an apology for asking me to die on her behalf. Whatever it is. If it's important enough to send Elminster, you can be damn sure she's serious. This is a conversation that's long overdue on both sides. I owe it to her to hear her out. Come what may afterwards. After you.
Time to press ahead.
Speaks well, that Elder. Excellent.
Not of late. Unless you want more. Don't tell her writers that. Straight from the board's mouth.
What about Esther's call? She always
Still breathing, despite everything.
Striding among us. Her power waxing.
It's been some time since I...
There she stands, just as Elminster promised. Mistra, goddess of the weave, mother of all magic.
The old man wasn't lying. She's opened the summoning channel. Can't you feel it?
Gale's right. The very air around the statue crackles with magic. It sets your teeth on edge.
A stream of pure, undiluted weave. I only have to reach out, and it will carry me to Mistra, wherever she may be.
An audience with your goddess can go wrong. I should know. But do whatever you feel is best, Gale.
Time was, I'd have given my right arm for a chance to speak with Mystra again. The left one, too. Maybe a knee. Am I? You're right. I am a strong, capable wizard. And this is no more than a casual reunion with an ex-lover. My omnipotent, omniscient ex-lover. I always wonder what being nervous would feel like. I hate it. You're kind to say so, but this is hardly my first time in Mystra's presence. It's more the matter of what I'm going to say to her. During my time locked away in Waterdeep, I prepared a quite comprehensive speech for her on the subject of our former relationship and the manner in which it ended. Alas, recent events have rendered the majority of it moot, so I'm going to have to improvise. Unless you have any words of wisdom to impart before I go. You'd make a fine three-dragon anti-player, you know? I think it's best I keep a cool head going into this. Approach it like a particularly high-risk round of three-dragon ante. I'll let Mystra show her flight, and then I can see how strong a chance we stand of winning the gambit. I'll only be gone for a matter of moments. The Outer Planes experience time quite differently to our own. Wait for me. Please.
Gale of Waterdeep, you look well.
As do you. But I assume we're not here solely to exchange compliments. So why am I here?
You discovered what lies at the heart of the Absolute, the crown of Karsus. And you disobeyed my instruction. Why?
Because you had no right to ask that of me. You cast me out. Remember?
You were my lover, my chosen. Yet still you know so little of me. The past cannot be undone with self-pity, nor can a future be forged. Only with the truth will you see the way ahead. The fragment of magic you tried to return to me was not of my creation. It was the Karsite weave. It is a corrupted, half-born magic, wrought in the brief moment Karsus ascended to godhood. It hungers for power, just as he did, and it can never be sated. You unleashed something that would consume all magic in existence, and yet you thought only of preserving yourself.
So that's what you're scared of. With the crown of Karsus reforged, I could take control of the Karsite weave.
You can no more control the Karsite weave than a weather vane could control a storm. That it entered your body and consumed no more than your powers was a miracle. But we will not be granted another. The only reason the orb sleeps is because I have allowed it to feed on the true weave. A temporary measure, but one that will not be enough to save us. With each day that passes, the Elder Brain threatens to become a new kind of god. Its worshippers, a scourge of soulless illithids. If you will not use the orb to end this abomination, then you must find a way to separate crown and host. When you've done this, you must surrender the crown of Karsus to me.
A great ask indeed. You've given me much to think on, as you always did.
So be it. Follow the needle of your own wisdom. We shall see how truly it leads you.
This humble plea. Shield our people from the depredation.
Back on mortal soil once more. I can't believe I saw it. After all this time. Relieved. Drained. Proud of myself for summoning the courage to go to her in the first place. And, if I'm being totally honest, a bit lightheaded. As if it wasn't enough to have seen her again. She didn't exactly summon me there for small talk. The Karsite weave. Within me this whole time. I knew the orb was no ordinary ball of magic before it to be Karsus's malignant creation. Gods! How did I not see that? But I should have known. What right had I to go about declaring myself an archmage when I was as foolish as a common apprentice in setting such an entity loose? At least now I'm armed with the truth. And Mistra's expectations. It sounds like the door to redemption is open at last. All I have to do is walk through it, carrying the crown of Karsus. Perhaps. I see few other options open to me. If I ever want to reclaim those parts of myself the orb snatched away. If I ever want to be me again. I'll have to disagree with you there. Having not one, but two parasitic entities within your body does very little for one's faith in one's personality. Still, I should take the compliment with the same generosity it was given, so... thank you. If I could promise you one thing in return for your faith in me, it's this. I will use everything in my power to ensure we defeat this evil. I will not let you down. Now, I believe we've a date with an Elder Brain to get to. Shall we?
Divine protectors of Baldur's Gate.
I've got a long road ahead.
How can I help? I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it. I'll be here.
Have a lot on my mind. Well, in it.
Wow. So that was Mistra. Pretty spectacular stuff. But I think Gale was right not to agree to do her bidding, no questions asked. I respect the gods, but they don't always understand what they're asking of us. Maybe immortality makes it hard to know what it's like to be one of us piggies. Proud of Gale, though. It takes some man to hold his own in front of the divine. Aces.
if the plague crone is not already here, striding among us. Her power waxes. And soon, the cycle will reach its zenith, should you want it to, or otherwise.
There's no time to waste. Let's see.
You feel the chill gaze of the Moon Maiden upon you. Seluna welcomes you. An inscription reads, "Let all who worship the changing tides of life and knowledge feel the blessings of Seluna. Trust in the purity of my light. See the constancy in its inconstancy, and you will be guided aright." As a moon-bathed cleric, this is your moment to bask in her lunar light and imbue your spirit with her majesty and grace. Your offering is accepted, but more evidence of devotion is required.
What to do? Moving in. Still alive.
The citizen is unconscious and won't be waking up anytime soon.
Bring her back, will it?
Fiend damn you busted her skull. I didn't see her make no trouble.
Lightbringer Gortash will show us the way!
And for decades, all we needed to build the steel watch has been...
Through Stillman's neck. This edition looks better than ever.
Round in the shape of the absolute.
Better than ever. With all the articles about
She looked at
cults
me
and war.
very suggestively on my
Oh,
lap.
right. I don't read any of these. I like the pictures, mate.
Looking ahead.
I don't see the point.
All's well that
Staying
ends.
informed seems
Not as bad as it could have.
Hearing you say that stresses me out more than the Gazette, mate.
City of steel and justice.
Does he say it?
Just 3 times. No, he mostly avoids that topic. What are you staring at, pal? You dropping eaves? Get gone.
No more puzzles. A travesty.
You aren't a stonemason by any chance? Nah, suppose not.
Finally! Long enough. You know, I really don't think I've ever felt this way about someone before.
I want to get wet.
No, we're not friends anymore.
People hiding in the undergrowth. And I don't think they're relieving themselves.
Not if I stop talking to you first. The Dread Lord calls!
way.
Time for cull. Mutilate them. Bamboozle them, Morse. On the hunt.
Let this murder be his sacrament!
Let's cook with fire, baby.
That's it.
What your problem is with the rock? It hides my...
But it's not exactly inconspicuous, is it? I cannot believe you come dressed like the villain in a tragicomedy.
Well, if you can't believe it, that makes it unexpected. Which is good, right?
Keep out of this, Captain. Do not forget who you serve.
Of course, I just thought you might need assistance.
You feel an all too familiar squirm in the recesses of your mind. The fist has a tadpole, but something's off.
Not I. We. And we do not serve.
Defective. Very well. Another offering to Baal.
Tamrin's tools are still...
To focus. Heading there.
Take you.
Can feel death's cold grip.
Oh my word.
Never saw when he left. Take execute!
Aye, aye.
Onward.
I've missed this. On the way.
Never leave them. Nothing missing. If he doesn't come back, I'm having his chip. Mine's blood.
Imperial tip. Imperial.
Quick! Must be quick. This mind is small, fragile. Listen now.
Entering her mind is like stepping aboard a sinking ship. The architecture of her consciousness buckles and collapses. Thoughts yield to a flood of overwhelming power. The Elder Brain.
Do not waste time. This mind cannot bear us. It turns to liquid. Listen, just listen. We learn. We grow. Loosen our clumsy bindings. Aid us. Necromancer dead. Changeling and tyrant remain at odds. Kill them. You have a place in my grand design.
The Elder Brain can control anyone with a tadpole? That's, concerning.
What happened? Why do I taste copper?
Huh. There's something going on here. I don't like it. Careful. I smell an ambush.
With haste.
Are you sure it's not the flowers you're smelling? You may be allergic. But better safe than sorry, I suppose.
first one to give up before he got paid.
Time to get going.
My faith will guide me. I must keep going.
Should mind my step.
I can spare some things.
No one's stopped me yet.
Halt, citizen! Wait right here for Steel Watcher scanning. Refused. Scan will be initiated over protest. Hold still, citizen. Resistance will be punished. Good. Scanning now. Looks like no violations on your record, citizen. You may go.
Oh, come on! When is it mine?
It was just a pebble.
Just a pebble! A pebble could take out an eye, break a tooth, enter an open mouth, and block a gullet. This city has been in a downward spiral for too long. Only the soft-hearted and the street vermin dare to deny it.
They keep ignorance aware.
You want a copy of this rag? Gold. Make it quick. Works great as toilet paper if you run out.
Foundry. Belching smoke and metal screeches. Keep the city peaceful, my arse.
How about welcome back to Figaro Facemaker, where the clothes are to die for. Do you get it? To die for. Clothes.
You appear to be lost, dear. I specialize in fashion, not potato sacks. Well, that shouldn't be particularly difficult. A certain level of class is expected by my clientele. So if you wish to stay, I must insist you purchase some less depressing garments. Very good, sir. Now remember, fashion's a fickle mistress, so be sure to return.
To die for. Clothes.
I get the joke, like one gets dysentery. Can we please get...
You're right. And I'm not the best with that. Gods know what else is down there.
Stories, get them right here.
The brain. It's here. Stay away from the gate.
What are you going to miss next?
Considering an army of cultists is on its way to cut our throats.
What's he got to interviews, politics, gossip? All of it gets in that bloody Baldur's mouth rag. People actually wanting a broadsheet.
Sang.
Can't give up now.
Crime, chaos.
He mostly avoids that topic.
All right, what now? No one's stopped me yet.
I can sneak in here. Security shouldn't be too tight. A few charmed innocents, maybe.
What's he got?
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
This is the Palace of Khazad-dûr-Zar. Entry is forbidden. Leave now, citizen.
The guard's words are clear, but spoken without thought or intent. Behind her eyes, you see nothing. She must be one of the charmed thralls Astarion mentioned.
Of course. Whatever the Master desires. Enter freely, and of your own will.
You one of them? The fangy ones? Big, hairy, teeth. They're mean, real mean. Stay away!
Another visitor? Staying long? The others are. Guests came for a party. Never left, though. Dunno what happened to them. Don't want to know. But I'm sure you're different. I'm sure you'll be fine.
Astarion. Vampire dens. What should I expect?
Vampires would be a safe bet.
Hilarious. You belong on stage. Perhaps the blood-stained sort, with a hooded man standing by, axe in hand.
So long as there's a cheering crowd. As for vampire dens, I'd brace your nose. They can be very organic. Well, that's suspiciously welcoming.
The Master is pure. His palace must be pure. No stain, no smudge, no taint. Pure.
Everything must be perfect. There is so much to do, so much to prepare.
Don't touch me. Hardly a challenge.
Breathe deep and move.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
Still alive. So that's progress. That might be worth a look. Waste a step.
Let's get on with it. Let's try this way.
Is that blood? No, never mind. Have to keep going. Still breathing, despite everything.
The effects. Tonight we shall see his true form.
Necrotic as hell. Do not touch that thing, no matter what.
Never a dull moment. I feel so weak. There's necrotic magic at work here.
It's gotta be clean. It's gotta be immaculate.
What to do? How much farther can I go?
So, who'd want to hold a power like the crown of Carsus in their hands just to hand it to someone else? I know what my decision would be, but we're all different, of course.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Over here. What in the hells is happening here? I entertained our guests here until Cazador appeared and took them away. But I never saw anything like this. Whatever happened to that girl wasn't good.
I've got a long road ahead.
The woman's eyes are alert, verging on manic as she bustles about.
Everything's gotta be right for the Master. Everything's gotta be perfect.
Can't slow down.
Behold! One of Cazador's
Master sees
cheapest tricks.
everything.
An illusionary wall. Behind it is the kennel. A fetid little cell he'd throw us into when displeased.
Prime spot for an ambush.
So you've come home, little one, and come to visit Goldie in your old kennel.
It's taking everything I have not to grind your rotten carcass to dust.
Don't be mad at Cody, child. I only did my job. Only kept you in line.
You tortured us. For days at a time.
Oh, yes. And you sang so sweetly for me. None of the others screamed like you did. But you're home now, and you brought me a treat, eh? A new friend for Cody. But you're too late to see the Master. The doors are sealed. He will not be disturbed.
Doors can be unsealed. Do you have the key?
Perhaps. But the Master ordered the doors closed until he was finished. Cody will not open them for anyone, much less for you. Cody was wondering about that. Cody knows the Master was searching for Astarion. He must have forgotten Astarion was lost. Here. Here it is. Now go to him. Help him achieve his destiny. Go. Go.
I can rest soon.
Let's crack it.
No time to rest.
Always talking, always chittering. We'll eat you all.
Just
but Master says no.
Best be on my way.
And
I must be busy. Busy, busy, busy. Master might see me. Master might approve. Everything must be perfect.
no pork to rats.
This is where the spawn were kept. When we were getting nigh to the carrot.
Stop! No more squeaking. No more rat lies. Wolves will not obey. They're alpha.
But not as bad as it could have.
Promises. Fresh meat, then. All we can eat. Bloody and raw. Stupid wolves. You will sit. You will obey. No. Master favors wolf, not manly. No, Master not feed wolf to slay born. Lie.
No one's stopped me yet. Still alive.
There is so much
So
to
that's
do.
progress.
So much to prepare. Master gives orders. Can I stop?
Let's get going.
Tonight he ascends. Tonight we shall see his true form.
The door is covered in intricate text, but you can't see anywhere a key might fit. Only a small round hollow engraved with a family crest. The writing means nothing to you. You can't even recognize.
There's writing like this all over the palace. Some old, probably dead language of Cazador's. We were strictly forbidden from learning it.
The ring slots perfectly into place, but nothing happens. However, you get a feeling from the door, as if it expects something else. The strange writing on the door glints in the candlelight. Perhaps it's significant. The door remains sealed, with naught to see but strange writing and a small hollow. The ring slots perfectly into place. The strange writing on the door glints.
Everything must be clean. Everything must be perfect. There is so much to do, so much to prepare.
The door remains sealed, with naught to... The ring's a strange writing.
Bloody.
Someone there?
The door to Cazador's ballroom, where he hosted his most hedonistic nights. You've never seen it closed, little. The door is covered in intricate text, but you can't see anywhere a key might fit. Only a small round hollow engraved with the Saar family crest. The writing means nothing to you. The ring slot, a strange writing on the door.
At least things have stayed interesting. What now?
Another guest for the Master's celebration. Master Astarion?
what are you doing here? Why aren't you downstairs?
Well, obviously I'm on my way down now. So if you could just point us in the right direction.
But you're too late. The doors have been sealed. The ritual is about to begin. It's too late. Godi has sealed the doors and will not open them until the ritual is complete.
Cazador gave the key to Godi. And where is this sadistic old sack of bones?
It does not matter. You're too late. The Master will be so angry that you missed the ritual. He will do such terrible, terrible things to you. I do not have any more time to waste. There is too much to do, too much to prepare.
Vast world out there.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Victoria. Orphan. Lady promised me food. Shelter. Took me here. Deliria. She held me. But me. Blood everywhere. Tried, but couldn't drink. Retching and gagging. Then monster arrived. Furious. She tried to disobey. Not drink, thinking creatures. He dragged her away.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Healing's on the way.
Is that blood? No, never mind. Language before. Inscribed on the Tsar's signet ring, I think. Another step forward. Still breathing, despite despite everything.
The door remains sealed. Looking closer, you recognize the writing. It's the same Kozakuran script from the dictionary you found. The ring slots perfectly into place, and the door swings open.
Stupid rats, always talking, always ordering the fresh meat. But not for long. Tonight, he changes. You can't be here. No one in, no one out.
You're new. Cazador never kept guard dogs before.
The runaway spawn. You reek of the Master's scent. Come with us. Come to Master.
Excuse me? I will not be ordered around my own house by some blow-in mutt.
We bring you to him. We get his favor.
May we be worthy of you.
Over here.
He ascends. Tonight we shall see his true form.
Have to keep going.
On my way. the gods are watching me.
All right. Time to see what new horror's waiting for us.
What to do? Have a lot on my mind. Well, in it. No time to rest.
There is work to do.
Let's get going.
Keep your distance, darling.
Looking ahead. Still breathing, despite everything. Never a dull moment. If not over, then through. to do. At least things have stayed interesting.
You stand on a clean metal platform. A beautiful but antiquated elevator. There are some scuffs to show its age, signs of things dragged onto it over the years. But it seems to be in good working order.
What in the hells? I never knew this was here. This was always Cazador's private quarters. Only he ever came in here. Well, him and the unfortunate souls we brought to feed him.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.